Hello everybody, this is Dory. Welcome back to my channel. I'm feeling so much better today. It actually went really well getting my tooth pulled this time around, way better than my wisdom teeth. So the only thing weird is I have some stitches, so it feels kind of weird back there. But today I want to talk to you about two different bags. First, the Nikki in medium that I got almost a year ago, which is my very first European luxury handbag. I've been wearing this for, it's approaching a week now. I wore this to the dentist office as well, so it's still full, it's still packed, I'm still in it. The second bag I want to talk about today is a new addition, which is the Coach Quilted Tabby 26 in soft purple. This is currently on Amazon right now on sale for $3.30. That's what pushed me to buy it because I didn't want to miss out on these cotton candy colors that came out last spring. So I did pull the trigger and get one because I missed out on the vivid pink. So I'm very excited about this. This is probably gonna be the next bag I change into. But I want to give a shout out to everybody who commented on my chopping block video that featured the Nikki bag. Melissa Adams Wade, especially, she left a comment on that video saying, girl, keep that bag, put your stuff in it and wear it. So that's exactly what I did. I have had everything from water bottle to my medication and gauze and all kinds of stuff. It did get kind of heavy this time. I think it's because I'm using different SLGs and stuff in there, but I fell in love with this bag all over again. This is definitely a good purchase. I just have to wear it more often. And I think the thing that made me throw this into the back of my closet and forget about it is because it's a neutral color. And this is one of the first bags that I added to my collection. I think I got bored with it. I started to add different colors and prints and shapes into my closet. And this was just like the brown bag, the neutral brown bag. And I think I just got bored looking at it. So because I haven't been wearing it as much, I didn't really get to know the bag as much as I should. So I didn't even realize that it had D-rings here on the side where I can attach a charm. And attaching this charm took it up a notch. I realized that's the kind of thing that I have to do to snap myself out of the boredom. And so being able to add different charms to that really sealed the deal for me. Another thing that I think made me not want to wear this bag is because it is a European luxury bag. It is a Saint Laurent Nikki bag, YSL. And I think it kind of made me feel like a fraud. And I think about this a lot because I feel like because brands like this and Louis Vuitton, Chanel, things like that, I feel like when people in passing do a double take at me when I wear this bag sometimes. I even noticed my little brother do that when he saw me wearing this in Las Vegas. He looked again and I saw him looking at the bag and he looked at me because everybody knows these bags are expensive. So I think it kind of felt like a fraud, and it's so weird because when I think about things like that, like I know my privileges as a person in this country, like I know also where I came from. So where I came from is so vivid in my memory that where I am now and being able to afford a bag like this and seeing people who knew me like growing up see me carrying it, it's just weird. I don't know how to explain it, but the double take looks that I get when I wear bags like this is not something I always like to experience. And also it makes me feel kind of weird wearing something like Saint Laurent. I do kind of prefer the American companies. I do love Coach. I do love Dooney and Burke. And I don't always feel like this Nikki bag is more of a high quality just because it's European. I don't feel that way at all. I really just feel like it's a common connotation with the name that makes people think a certain way about you. Those thoughts can vary. It can vary from you're super uppity or you're elitist or anything like that. But I just kind of like the bag and I like the style of YSL. So I don't know. I just feel kind of weird wearing it. My son is in the background if you hear him blowing bubbles. But yeah, this felt kind of weird wearing it, especially outside of Vegas. In Vegas, everybody wears their good stuff and their European luxury and things like that. So I don't feel weird there, but I live in the middle of nowhere right now. So I do feel kind of weird wearing it. I can get lost in this bag. As I'm going about my day and stuff, there's so many compartments to use. This back pocket is so generous. I remember when I got back from the dentist office, I was looking for my wallet in my bag, and usually my wallet is kept inside of here. You can see it. I usually keep my wallet in there. I couldn't find my wallet and I started to freak out. I started to panic. I was like, oh my God, no, I lost my wallet somewhere between the pharmacy where I picked up my prescription and home. So I'm like, what could I have done with that wallet that quickly? Checking my back pocket and everything. And it ended up being back here. My phone was in here, my ID was in here, my wallet was in here. It was just so much stuff. I even have this left over from Vegas when I took my son to the dinosaur exhibit. Everything was in this back pocket, and it's so generous that I could fit my life back there. So it's easy to get my things lost in the sauce because there's so many different places. I lost my AirPods, and I realized that my AirPods were in this front pocket, and I don't remember, I don't know if you can see it, they're right here. I don't remember putting my AirPods there. So it's like as I move throughout the day, I'm putting my stuff in different compartments. I don't even realize that I did it until I'm going ballistic looking for it. So this is a very generous bag. It's so many places where I can put things. Very easy to wear. I even like wearing this crossbody. It's a pretty big bag. It's the medium size of the Nikki. They also have the baby Nikki, which is probably half the size or like 3/4 of the size of this. This is the medium size, and it's pretty large to me, especially in the inside capacity, but wearing it crossbody, it works and it's very easy. I noticed that when it comes to chain straps, I'm not the biggest fan of chain straps, but this one is different because it has the leather brakes. It says Saint Laurent on this. It makes it more comfortable and it's a relatively good shoulder drop. That's my feelings about the bag. I feel like I could stay in it forever, but I really do just have to put my stuff in here. So I'm super happy I did not list this for sale because I want to keep it. The day after my dentist appointment, actually later that same day, this got delivered. I had ordered it on Sunday. It was in my cart for a while once it went all the way down to $330. But I couldn't make up my mind if I wanted it or not. If you guys remember, I started my channel with a Quilted Tabby video before I knew it was going to be popular. Last year it was my first video and I've been consistent ever since. I had the black and the brass. I wore it one time and I did not like it. I love the leather. I feel like it was made really well and the leather was so good that I felt it was worth the $550. I didn't regret the money or anything. I just don't think that style was for me. It was way too fancy for my lifestyle. The gold with the black, I just felt like I couldn't wear it every day. And I just overall just did not like the bag. So I ended up selling it. It was the first bag that I sold when I got here to Texas later on in the summer, because I bought that in the spring last year. So I wore it once, decided I hated it, and sold it later. So I got this because I was on the fence. The new fuchsia has dropped for Coach. Last year I missed out on the vivid pink, and the fuchsia seems just like the vivid pink, not exactly spot on. I think it's a little bit more blue of an undertone. I have to see it in person, but when I see videos of it, it looks like slightly more blue than vivid pink, but it is so close that I feel like I can get it and I'll be happy with it. So the new fuchsia has silver C instead of the leather cover C, but I actually kind of like the leather cover C. I'm not mad at either one, but this one in particular from last year, I didn't think I was gonna like because it felt a little toy-like and very unserious. But I'm starting to think that I need those kinds of bags in my collection. I feel like my collection it looks a little bit too serious for my lifestyle. I have to realize that I'll put it like this. I'm so used to being a workaholic, having multiple jobs and a business on the side, and wearing business casual or chef attire and alternating between the two, going to meetings, going to trainings, going to work, all of these different things that my wardrobe kind of does represent that kind of a life still. And I feel like I can do with having more casual clothes now that my lifestyle is stay-at-home momish. As you can see, I am in the process of restarting my business to see how it goes. But I still don't need so much business casual attire. So bags like this that are more fun are things that I can wear more now because I'm not putting on a business facade or anything like that anymore. Literally, I'm just living my life. I'm not worrying about wearing suit and tie and dress pants or anything like that anymore. So I can afford to have more of these bags that do look a little bit more unserious, that are a little bit more whimsical and fun to use. So this is the 26 size. At first thought I had a problem with the 26 size itself, but it's actually really good. The 20 size, as you guys know, I have it in two colors, the canary and the floral print. And those are really good, especially if I downsize to a single card holder. I can fit everything I need in there. The only thing is I won't be able to add anything to it, like receipts or anything like that I may accumulate throughout the day. This one I still can, especially if I have like a single card holder and not a full wallet. I can add more and more to it. So another thing I thought I didn't like about these bags is that it didn't have the leather breakup here, and it is the chain. Sometimes I feel like I'm not a fan of the way it looks on the chain. I feel like that adds to the unseriousness of it. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but it makes it feel like a toy. But I'm wearing these 70s trousers in coffee from Suzanne. I don't think they make these anymore, but this color, I don't know if you guys can see, this soft purple color even looks good with this coffee colored pants, which is weird. It's not something I would ever think to pair, but if I had to leave the house, this is fine to me. So I do feel like this is actually okay with my wardrobe. I am just uncertain about whether or not I should get this also in the new fuchsia. I'm torn right now. First, I thought I was gonna get the Tabby backpack in the pink, but I don't think I'm gonna get that one in the pink. I would rather have that one in a neutral tone, like that honey brown or maybe that darker brown. The honey brown seems more like me. It looks kind of like the Nikki, so I could get more use out of it if I got the backpack. But then I'm also kind of like, you're not backpack kind of person when it comes to using it. It is versatile. You can wear it crossbody and things like that. So I'm still thinking about the backpack, but I really want a pink bag. I've been waiting to get a pink bag since last year. I'm just unsure if I want it in this Quilted Tabby style, the 26, or if I want it in the regular Tabby style with the gold hardware with a more structured look to the bag. These bags are more forgiving because it is quilted, it's more plush, that it expands a little bit more. And the tabby is more structured, so it has a different vibe. There are no chain straps, which makes it even more casual, in my opinion. This is very casual because of the color, but I feel like having that thicker crossbody strap that's pink also will hit different than having another silver tone crossbody with the tabby. So I am torn between those two. I do feel like if I got one and I liked the color and it worked well, that having both of those styles wouldn't be as redundant because they are so different as a tabby. One's more structured with gold hardware and one is a quilted tabby with silver hardware. I think these are way more fun when it comes to the wear of the bag, and I feel like the regular tabby style is more businessy, not businessy, but I think it's more serious, I guess, because of the structure and how it looks. I hope I'm making sense, but I feel like this is going to be the next bag I transition into. I was waiting on a wallet that I ordered to do my transition, so I think I might go ahead and wait on that, but I did want to show you guys that I did go ahead and put this charm on there. It does dangle a little too far on the bag, but I like the way it looks. And so I'm not going to change it to this bag today. I'm really comfortable wearing the Nikki still, so I'm not ready yet. But that's today's video. I hope I made sense. I know I rambled quite a bit, but I will talk to you soon. See you later. Bye.